So here we have a small paper cup that we're going to start with. We'll fill it, seed it, and nurture it for about 8 weeks to wind up with this in the middle of June. Several years back, I saw this young girl on YouTube making up these little seed starting cups. And it got my interest, mainly because there's no cost involved. And I got to thinking, well, how am I going to keep them together? How am I going to water them? And I finally figured that out, but I have used these for the last 3 years now, and they worked out real well. And it's fairly simple, an easy thing to do. And the only thing you need is some round object, preferably with a concave bottom, and we'll make up a couple of these and get started. First, I like to use this is our local newspaper and works real well for just the right size. The Ace Hardware little ads work out too. But anyway, we'll get started with this and I'll show you how you make these. We just slice the paper right in half like this and we'll lay it out, open it up, lay it out just like that. Take the other side now, open it up, and we're gonna roll these up. I like to take a starting point, something I want as a top, and I'll use this red lettering right here. And this is where I'll line it up with the paper. Very simple, just take it, don't have to worry about it being too tight or anything. Just roll it forward, press it down, and I like to sit there and squeeze it, crimp it good, and then just slide it off. All right, one more time. I'm gonna line it up with my lettering right here. Take a piece of paper and go for just like that. A little off, doesn't matter. Slip it off. And now we've got our seed starting cup. Same thing with if you can't find a local paper or a news rag or real estate rag or something like that that they give away. Stop by your Ace Hardware, they got a ton of these. And I'll fold it just like this to get it about right. Again, take my bottle of Pam spray here, line up the lettering, go like that. And now we've got a little cup. What I'll do, I'll fill these almost full with potting soil. And I'll finish off the top with about a 1/2 inch of a seed starting mix or some sifted potting soil that will give me a good loose soil that won't interfere with the root development of the plants. But the $2 hack I talked about was this right here. This comes from the Dollar Tree, $1. Drill a few holes in the bottom of it for watering. Now let's fill this up. You'll see I've got 20 of these in here. And the good thing, one thing I like about this sized cup, I can start the seed in it. I don't have to transplant it up to a bigger pot. From the seed starting to the time I get them out, it's about 7 weeks. When I go to put them out, I will tear off the bottom of the cup when I plant it. Stick the whole thing down in the hole, mount it up, press my fingers down on top of the plant, pull the ring out. So I don't leave it in the ground. I don't want anything impairing the growth of the roots. So now let's take a look at the other part of where the other dollar comes from. And just a foil pan. This was left over from Thanksgiving we used for dressing. But you can get these at Sam's Club, 18 of them for $19 and some change. Comes out to $1.07. This is what I water in. I set my plants down in this, then I can water we all know we want to water from the bottom and let the water soak up. When I start it, I'll wrap this in film wrap. Once the seeds are germinated and sprouted, I'll take the film wrap off. They go under grow lights for about 2 to 3 weeks till I get a good set of true leaves on them. Then I move them outside to my cold frame outside where they can get the natural sunlight and get the conditioning from the wind and the warmth and have a much better growth rate in the natural sun and the natural air. So like I said, this is my $2 hack. I'm using a foil tray, a little over $1, $1 in this right here. I can water it, keep it going, transport it, move it around fairly easy. and it's ready to go again next year when I need it. So you see here we've got our tray filled with a good moist potting soil. I put a zinnia seed in each one and I'm tamping it down. You notice a little screw at the top. If you need to plant something 1/4 inch deep, just reverse your tool and punch a hole. So here we are around the end of January. You can see I've got everything planted. They're wrapped with a film wrap to preserve the moisture, and they're under grow lights getting about close to I think I've got them timed for 14 hours a day. This is my outdoor cold frame, and you can see I've started, this is probably around the middle of February right here. I'm starting to move some of the plants outside. This is March the 17th. You can see how the seedlings are coming along. And I'll put these out probably the 1st of April. But I have close to 200 bedding plants here under this cold frame. The sides lift up and they get natural air and wind across them during the day. And here we are on June the 11th. And you can see the zinnias are really going to town. And I've taken several vases of cut flowers from them. And all this started with my $2 seed starting hack. And in the words of Rosebud Stevens, sweetly be.